Huge news in the tech and AI space today with massive implications for OpenAI and their Stargate project. If you guys haven't heard, Nvidia stock is crashing. The world's most valuable company is down 15% in pre-market trading, and there's real market turmoil in the AI and semiconductor chip space. What brought this on? Well, the Chinese, more specifically a hedge fund manager from China, someone who's not even in the AI space, has produced an amazing AI model called DeepSeek. This language learning model performs just as well, if not better than all of the big ones. You know, ChatGPT, Grok, Claude, Gemini, for a fraction of the cost. And this is like some sort of side project, and it's completely open source, so everyone can see how it was made. It's already the most downloaded app in the US. And the crazy thing is, they apparently spent like $5 million training it, when some of the other competitors, you know, the big American ones I just mentioned, spent up to $1 billion or close to hundreds of millions. And that has like shaken the industry to its core. They're all thinking, how did they do that? And how cost effective are our own investments in this space? China's moving fast and quick in terms of catching up with the AI models that we use now. Obviously, they've had loads of sanctions, restrictions on chips and stuff, so the US had a huge head start. But have they already blown it? Last week, in what I think was a reaction to the rising Chinese AI tide, Stargate was announced, a $500 billion startup backed by OpenAI, Donald Trump, Larry Ellison and SoftBank, basically a bunch of very rich and powerful people. The goal? To build 20 huge data centers to cure cancer and monopolize AI internationally. Big statements, right? The problem is Stargate doesn't sound as amazing as it did when they announced it. Elon Musk is already throwing a hissy fit saying, you know, they haven't got the money. And now Trump is saying, actually, we're not going to fund any of the money and it's just an open AI project. I think DeepSeek is a real spanner in their works. The sort of ingenuity and creativity of the Chinese to make DeepSeek with, let's be real, relatively speaking, very bare bone resources is actually incredible. Like, the chips they're using for this are very outdated. They don't have the latest chips. And if you look at every important metric around the world, the Chinese are just leading there. So this whole thing feels like a reaction to that. And it's like somewhat a nuclear arms race or a space race now. That's how I think the Americans view this, and that might be a mistake because we can see now that it's not about chip power and it's not about money spent. Another point about this Stargate thing is that it proves the increasing influence of the tech bros around Trump's administration. So obviously Musk is deep in there, and he might even be given TikTok.